Okay, we are live on YouTube. Um, Okay, hi everyone. Sorry about that. There was a bit of a technical issue on my hand. Please confirm if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Welcome everyone. If you are joining us on YouTube live, please introduce yourself, your name, and where you are joining us from. My name is Victoria, and I am the lead for Google Developer Students Club, University of Ibadan. I welcome you all to the product demo by Tabulio. It will be taken by Chris and Pedro. Yeah, so over to you. Please introduce yourself as well. Thank you.
All right. Mic check. Just confirm you guys can hear me. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can. We can.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having us. Thank you for taking out the time to actually listen to our demo, and actually hoping to get an awesome time with you guys. My name is Chris, co-founder at Tabulio. Also on the call, I have Pedro. Pedro, would you like to introduce yourself before I go ahead?
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much again for having us here. My name is Pedro Kolaole. I'm the head of operations at Tabulio. Yeah. So I think we just get right into it right now.
All right. Thank you so much. I can proceed, Victoria, right?
Sure, yes.
Awesome. All right. So just like Victoria introduced, my name is Chris, and they're actually from Tabulio. And the major reason we're actually on this call is because we want to show you guys a very, very cool way to be able to connect, share your work, showcase your work, find cool people, and do amazing things with your portfolio. Majorly just to give a quick background check about who we are and what we're trying to do, what we're doing at Tabulio. So majorly Tabulio is a social networking platform for global talents and digital creatives. Right. So when I talk about talents, I mean tech talents. Majorly, we're talking about designers, we're talking about developers, and we're talking about writers in general. Right. So we're talking about graphic designers, product designers, front-end developers, back-end developers, cloud, whether you're working on the blockchain, whether you're a back-end dev, whether you're a writer, a technical writer, content writer, or you're just writing for fun. So basically what Tabulio actually has is a community for everyone to come together, connect, talk about cool stuff, share and showcase their work, and also get tailored jobs. So I'm going to share my screen in a minute so that we can actually get right into it. All right. So just like I was saying initially, our core at Tabulio is to give you the opportunity to showcase your work, connect with different people, and also get the chance to collaborate. Now, majorly we built Tabulio because we've actually seen a lag in people being able to share their work or having a central place to house their projects, right? So you have so many tools that use to share your work. For developers, you have your work on GitHub. For designers, most of you have work on Dribble, on Behance. For writers, your work could span across different areas like Medium, Hashnode, or Substack, right? And usually there's this issue of when you're trying to apply for a job role, they ask you to showcase your portfolio and you don't have a central place. And also there's some people that cannot afford to build a website, maybe because of the technical cost or because they don't have the technical expertise, right? So you actually just want a cool place to house your work in a central place. That's actually where Tabulio comes in. All right, so just to give you a brief intro of what we actually do or what Tabulio can actually do for you, which I'll actually be demoing individually as we go ahead. One of the cool stuff that Tabulio allows you to do is to have all your projects in one place, right? So when I mean all your project, you can either decide to share your work directly on the platform, or you can import them from different platforms all in one place. So your work has a central place where it's hosted on. Also, you have the chance to connect with different people, link up with them, follow them to see what you're working on, or maybe you can just want to hang out with them, chit chat, or message, or jump on a video call, which I'll also explain. Aside this, you have job opportunities. Now, the cool part about the job opportunities is that Tabulio tailors jobs based on your skill set, right? So if your skill set is Figma, or if your skill set or the skill set you have, maybe you're good at, let's say, Python, or you have Vue.js, or you're good at HTML, CSS. Tabulio will tailor the jobs that's based to your skill set and send them directly to you. Last but not least, you also get a chance to collaborate, right? So you get to meet people with different talents, different skill sets within and outside your expertise, and you can easily jump on a project and build something really, really, really cool with that, right? Aside this too, we have a hiring platform. This is majorly for companies that are looking to hire creatives, or they're just willing to that actually want to take off the entire stress of hiring people, right? So usually companies could take as much as 3 weeks to about 3 months to onboard people directly to their company, and this could span across different interview, different people. So it's usually a lot of stress, and approximately they spend over within $1,000 to $250,000, depending on the size of the company, to walk through all those hiring processes, right? But with Tabulio Space, they can easily connect with anyone with their skill set and easily onboard them, right? So a couple of cool things they can do is have access to an entire talent pool of people and streamline their hiring process. Aside this too, they can easily schedule interviews and get to onboard people directly to your company in faster time. And when I mean fast, I mean about 85% faster than they would usually do using the traditional means or via any other software. All right, so I'm going to jump into the platform, right? And we're actually going to see how it works, like I just explained. Okay, now so like I explained, pretty much everything on Tabulio is really, really cool. You have a very, very nice and intuitive user interface. And one of the cool things about this too is the fact that it's built as a PWA. So you can either access it on the web, or you can access it as a native mobile app on your device, right? And one of the cool things you can do when you come on the platform is you have a timeline that shows you different cool stuff that people are working on. Like you can see people are having like very cool designs. You can also see people that also share their work from what they built via their GitHub. You also see people that also write. You can see really, really cool stuff directly on the platform, right? And also you can get to meet new people on the explore page. You can see cool stuff from people you don't follow, right? You can see the stuff they're working on, and you can easily get ideas or inspiration and directly connect with anybody that actually is cool to you, right? So it's actually a cool place if you're looking for new ideas, you're looking to find new people, you're trying to check out what people are actually working on, you want to like connect with them directly. You can either do any of this, right? And with Tabulio social interaction, you can do just more than viewing, right? You can either decide to like their work, just like this. You can also comment on their project. This project was done by Amit Lawal, right? You can also comment on their work, or you can reshare to your timeline so that people that also follow you can also see the cool stuff that they're working on. Aside this, we have social sharing, so you could share directly to your social media handles via Twitter or via Facebook, or you also probably want to copy the link directly out to a platform and get to share this person's work. So this could span across your own personal work, or this could span across other people's work, right? So how do you share stuff on Tabulio, right? So one of the cool things you can actually do is by posting, right? So if you're coming to post your work, there are various different ways you can share your work and showcase to other people. You can either share using pictures, you can either import, which I'm going to come back to, you can choose to collaborate, You can also share using video, a blog, or just maybe you just want to write something that you probably don't feel like publishing at the moment, right? So in terms of picture, you can actually share a picture. I can choose to upload a random picture. I'm just going to use picture here, right? Okay, sorry, that wasn't a picture. That was a video. Okay, so this is a picture. This is a PNG picture. Oh, let me just pick something random. All right, so this is like an image. I'm just going to use this image, which is random, right? And I could just type in a title, right, about what I'm trying to post, a description that I would post about, and maybe a tag. So this could be, I'm going to delete this after I'm done. So this could be my logo, right? Just a quick disclaimer, this isn't any of our work. I'm just using this as an image to demo, right? Description, you could tell people about what you're working on, my new project, right? And probably for tag, you want people to easily find this work. So your tags could be logo design, or it could be, say, probably let's say the tool too. So I could say I probably this with Figma or Illustrator, right? And once I'm done, I can easily publish it, and people can, get to see that work. I can either choose to like, people can either choose to like, they can reshare to your timeline, they could also comment on it and share it out. So aside this, that also cool stuff, like you can edit it or you can delete it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this because I said it wasn't my project, right? So you can do the same thing too for videos too, right? You can import a video, which could be PNG, which could be MP4, or pretty much any extension that has to do with a video, and also get to share directly on the platform. So it could be maybe a live project you worked on. It could be an animation for motion designers. It could probably be like a walkthrough of a product that you built or you designed or you collaborated with someone on. Right, now the cool stuff about Tabulio too is the fact that you can import your project from different links, and I'm going to be also showing us how to do this. Right, this is especially for people that have hosted their work in different platforms and they want to have it in a central place, usually so that you can easily showcase your work, or you could easily have a place where you can apply, where you can actually share your work out to intending companies, hiring companies, managers, recruiters, or just about anyone that wants to see all the stuff that you've worked on, right? So, for example, as devs, usually most of your work is on GitHub, and when you're trying to apply for a role or you want people to show people your work, sending them your GitHub repo is not usually the best way, especially if they're not technical people, because they don't really understand what your project is about, right? And for some of us too that are probably developers, you might also have other stuff that you want to showcase, like live projects that you've worked on, or you just want to show your GitHub repo, and you cannot share both of them at the same time, and you probably don't have like a website, right? So one of the cool stuff you can do, like I said, is like you can import your project directly from GitHub. Like for example, this is a project by I can actually share my check. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right, great. So like I said, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this URL, right? And I'm going to come on Tabulio and import this project directly there, right? So I'm just going to paste the URL. And what Tabulio is going to do is it's going to fetch your work from different platforms. So like you can see, I've directly imported my project, or her project, sorry, from GitHub, right? And with a title, which you can always edit, description of the project, and you can actually state how you want the project to be displayed on the platform, as a picture or probably as a blog, right? So when you publish this, I'm going to delete this too because it's not my project. You can actually see that you've actually imported the project directly to Tabulio, right? And it also contains pretty much everything that is directly on your GitHub. So just in case you're trying to apply for a job and people are trying to check you out, you can house all of this in one platform, right? Aside this, like I said, there are other cool places your project might be on, right? You can import your project from directly anywhere from the platform. You can also import your live projects. For example, let's say I have a live project and this is the URL, say www.tabulio.com. You can easily also fetch for your live website, right? And it's going to be like easily get populated directly to the platform. You can also publish your live sites and people can actually get to check your stuff out. Same thing if you're a designer and you have your project on Dribble, right? Or Behance, let me use. So I have a project here. Say I want to copy this project directly from Behance. I can copy the URL, come to Tabulio, go to the import area, and also it's going to fetch my project directly from Behance. So this is usually a very, very stress-free process, especially for people that want to import their project directly from different platforms, right? And it's so cool because you don't have the stretch of having to come again and writing all your projects out from scratch. So it's a very, very cool way for you to house all your projects directly on one platform, right? And so it's easier for you to showcase your work to people. It's easier for people to get an understanding of your technical expertise, understand you from a professional angle, not just from, usually people say you should post your LinkedIn. And for some people that are not really active on LinkedIn or probably have like their work all mixed up, this is like a very, very cool place that you can actually import your project. Same thing for Behance. I can also copy URL from a project I worked on, or and directly come here, import, and still do the same thing and fetch. So what it's going to do is that, like I said, it's going to fetch your work directly on the platform, and you can easily go ahead to publish it. So you can house all your project in one central platform. Um, so aside that, like I said, the other parts, you can also write blogs, especially for people, for devs that want to write technical documentation, or probably you want people to understand your thinking process about around the project you worked on, or you're a content writer or a technical writer, or you're writing for fun and you need a place to, post your work on. Aside the fact that you can import your work, right, from other platforms like Hashnode, Medium, you can also write them directly on the platform, right? We actually have like a very cool text editor that allows you write about cool stuff, right? For example, let's say I want to write about my journey into tech, and you probably want to start typing. This is my first day learning HTML, right? And you can write as many stuff as you want to. Aside this, there are other areas you can also you can either choose to have like add other extensions like add images. You can add your code structures just in case you probably wrote like a technical documentation or you want people to learn about your work. You can import or add code. So probably I want to convert this. Let's say this was code. I'm just going to give like a very random example. Say this was code and I want to convert it to code. I can easily convert this to code, right? So it's a very, very cool place where you can write about pretty much anything, right? That you're working on, that you're experimenting, or you probably want people to follow. Like you can write about your events, you can write about learning, helping people, probably writing about blogs that will help people understand or learn better, right? And then you can go ahead and easily publish your work, right? So aside that, so we have drafts
Hey,
where
Chris.
you, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry to cut you short. Could you show that in light mode, the website?
Okay, give me a sec.
It's not really easy reading into dark screen.
Okay, all right, give me a sec to switch this. Hmm. Okay, so I don't think we have a light mode on desktop. We actually have one on mobile, but I'm just going to confirm that. There was one. Well, I just wanted to confirm if everyone can actually see my screen, and just to confirm, is everyone okay if we proceed with the dark mode for now? Hi, Victoria.
Yeah, it's manageable. You can continue.
Um, all right, great. So, um, so like I was explaining, so these are like a couple of cool ways you can actually decide to share your work on, and so I'm going to move on to collabs, right? But just before I go into collabs, I'm going to go into jobs, right? So like I explained, Tabulio, one of the cool stuff that Tabulio does is that it allows you easily get job roles that are tailored to your skill set. For example, my profile here, if you go to my profile and you want to know about me, you can actually see the skill sets that I have, tools I'm proficient in. A couple of them is After Effects, Figma, Premiere Pro, right? So as you can see directly from here, you can actually perceive that I'm a designer and I'm coming on the platform and I want to look for job roles that are tailored to my skill set. That's one of the cool stuff that Tabulio does, right? So what Tabulio does is that you can see different job roles that are related to your skill set, right? So you can see, I'm seeing job roles like production designer, senior product designer at Marine, remote company, Series 8, Pocket World. I can like I can see all these skill sets that you're looking out for are people with my experience or kind of skill set, Photoshop, Sketch, Illustrator, Figma. You can also see CSS, HTML, which is also my portfolio, which also covers some of the skill sets that I cover, right? So if you're a developer that probably has more expertise in Python or PHP or Node.js, or let's say Go, pretty much any programming language that's tailored to your skill set are the jobs that you're actually going to see directly on the platform, right? So for example, now this is like a job role. You can decide to look at these job roles, right? Get an understanding of what it contains, and you can easily directly apply for these job roles on the platform by providing your resume and also two of your best projects. Now, this is usually easy for companies that are looking to hire. So, if you have your skill sets if you have your skill sets directly on the platform, and you've also added your work, it's very easy for companies to find you and also check you out, right? Some companies can either choose to directly post job roles just to find different kinds of global talent on the platform, while some might actually want to come and hire directly from a large talent pool, right? So one of the best ways you can either position yourself to be easily seen is by sharing your work and also updating your skill set. So you need to understand that if you don't have your skill sets added on platform, you definitely won't be seeing any job roles, right? So you can also search by the job roles by if it's full time, if it's contract, if it's an internship role you're looking out for. You also have work policies if it's remote, on-site, or hybrid, and you can just go ahead and if you want to search for the company's location, right, for easier sorting and easy applications. Now, just to switch to the cool part about Tableau, like I explained earlier, is the collabs feature, right? So one of the cool stuff about the collaborations feature, like I said, is the fact that it allows you connect with people within and outside your skill set, and you can easily jump in on a project with any of them, right? So for example, I am a designer, right, and I'm looking for a developer to work with or to collaborate with on an idea that I have. It could be an idea, it could be a challenge. Even who knows, it might even be a startup that you guys want to build. Are you looking for the right people to work with you? Are you looking for the right people to connect with you? Usually don't have that on any other platform. But with Tabulio, you can easily do that. You can actually decide to create a collaboration and make a project title. So my project title could be um, say social media, or let's say I want to build a um a mobile app, a music mobile app. Let's say maximum music play. All right, so let's say the summary is app for music lovers. And I can also choose to add design. So these designs could either be, you could either, if you have designs, it's really for people that are product designers and you have them and you actually want to share them just to give people insights about the design, you can choose to, but it's an optional field. So you can either choose to, or you can, if you don't have them, it's fine. You can also add similar projects of stuff that you've worked on. So a similar project could be Apple Music, probably say, sorry, say I have, let me say Deezer. All right, and then, sorry, Deezer.com. And I can also choose to add the roles that I'm looking out for. So the people that I'm looking out to work with. So say I'm looking for a front end dev using skills like say let's say HTML5, someone that also has skill sets in CSS, or somebody that has skill sets in Python. Right? And how many of them I'm looking for? I can probably be looking for one person, right? So I can add that, I can add another, I can add as many roles as I want. Say backend. Looking at somebody that probably has skills in Laravel, and say I'm looking for two of that. Right. So with this, I can actually create a collaboration, and what happens is anybody that has this skill set can easily see this collaboration on their timeline. And if they're interested in working with me, they can choose to apply and hop on they can choose to apply where, as you can see now, this is my collaboration. And so far, I don't have any applicants yet, right? So what happens is when people begin to apply, you have like a list of people that are interested in working with you, and you can easily choose from a team of different people, right? So say 10 people want to work with you and you're looking for just one. You can easily sort out via their different portfolios and select the best person to actually work with you. So what happens that is that once you guys are collated, you can all jump on on a group chat, and where you guys can all easily connect together and start working on your cool project. With this, you can easily talk, share, share files, discuss about what you guys want to work on, hop on a video call if you have to. Now, just to be able to help you guys understand that better, right? Like I said, Tabulio is really a cool place for you to connect and find new people. A couple of people, these are a couple of people you can see by my left, my right panel. You can see people that I've had a chance to connect with. Now, a couple of cool things that you can actually do with this connection is the fact that you can chat with anybody, right? You can easily connect with anyone. You can chat with them. You can add images of cool stuff that you guys are working on. You can share images. You can also hop on a video call with any of them. So this is usually for people that you probably want to hang out, or probably want to learn, or you want to have like a video call with the person. This could be good for people who are mentors, or just anybody that just wants to hop on a video call meeting with just about anybody, right? So these are like cool ideas of what you guys can easily get to work on. Last but not least, you have your profile section, right? So your profile section is just give. All right. Can everyone hear me? Hi, Victoria. Mic check.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Great. So like I was explaining, this is your profile section where you have pretty much everything about you, um, number of people that are following you, your skill set. Also, you can add links to if you have projects or links in other platform, right? And you also have your collabs. Like you can see, I have like 2 different collaborations that I'm working. So it's easier for me to manage and see people that I'm working with. Also, you can connect with other cool people directly on the platform, right? You can find new people, connect with people with different kinds of skill sets, easily chat up with them, look at their projects, look at stuff that they're working on. So it's really a cool place to find people, to connect, to build community, to chat, to learn just about anything that you want. Aside this too, you can share your profile or you can edit it, right? So you can edit areas around yourself, your bio. You can also talk about your work profile, right? Your job title, the company you're working with, your interests, your skill set. All this helps for us to tailor experiences that are inclined to show you who you are and what you actually do. Aside this too, you have your portfolio link, right? So you can add any link has your that your work is posted or maybe your social site. So it could be your Twitter link, it could be your LinkedIn, it could be your Dribble, it could be your Behance, right? So you can add all these links directly, and then people can easily get to know you. Aside this, you can also import your resumes. Right? So this is really cool, especially if you're trying to apply for a job role, so that you can companies can easily have access to your resume. So you can either decide to view or copy your resume, view it or delete it, and you can add as many resumes depending on who you are, right? So you can add as many resumes as you want. Also, in terms of security, a couple of cool stuff that we have is the fact that you can allow people message you on the platform, or if you're not interested in allowing people message you, you can either turn it off and on. Okay, you can also get job availability, and also you can control how people share your work, right? So if you don't want people to react to your post, like commenting, you don't want to get information when somebody follows you or direct messages, or maybe there's a job match, you can easily do that and control the kind of email notifications that you receive on the platform. And also you can share, okay, you can actually change your password. All right, so this is like I said, this is like a really really cool tool for you to be able to find people, to connect with them, to easily apply for jobs. It's also a cool place if you're looking to push out your visibility for companies to start looking at you or finding you amongst like 1,000 people, which could be a lot of stress. Or you're looking for a cool place to build community, you're looking for a cool place to share your work, you're looking for a cool place to interact with people. Tabulio is pretty much everything you need in one platform, right? You can import your work, you can share, you can connect, you can get tailored jobs to your skill set directly on the platform and even on your mail, like every single day, right? So aside this, there are also other cool stuff that we're having in the works that we're going to be rolling out over the time, right? So if you're an avid fan of a platform, or you want to jump on a community, we also have community groups that you can join in, where you get sneak peeks into what we're building. You can also contribute, because this project is really driven, everything we're building is really driven by community, right? So these are like a couple of cool stuff that we have, and a lot more is coming out, coming out within the couple of months that we've actually been looking and building over time, right? So I'm going to this is where I'm going to stop. If anyone has any questions or any follow-ups, please throw them at me, and I'll be willing to explain all of them. But yeah, that would be all. Thank you guys so much. All right. Happy to get any questions or feedbacks from anyone directly on the platform.
Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris, for that. That was well detailed. If anyone have any
Yes.
questions, please drop it in the chat so you will attend to them. Also, for people on StreamYard, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute your mic and ask as well. Thank you.
So, just in case anyone has any questions, I'm going to believe that everyone like kind of understood everything I just demoed, or I would like to get everyone's thoughts to feedbacks, opinions, cool stuff, just about anything that will um, help me understand you guys better, or probably know if you love the.
All right. For me, I would suggest the light mode. Not really a fan of black mode, so but overall it's a really amazing product, and I'm sure that the community members will be very interested in using it. So you can just drop your contacts in case anyone have questions to ask.
All right. So you can easily find me on Tabulio. Like I said, you can easily drop a message, chit chat. You can drop a message directly to us at Tabulio, or probably send.
All right.
Email.
Thank you. Okay. In the absence of, I'll drop your contacts on YouTube.
All right. So I'm just going to drop my. All right.
What's that? Okay. So in the absence of any questions, no questions, then I want to say thank you very much, Chris and Pedro. Pedro, you can say hi to everyone before we end. So do you have anything to say?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Pedro, are you there?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So I was saying, I think he has mentioned almost everything that needs to be mentioned about the platform, and like he said, like this is actually still a minimum viable product for us. So it is just like it's just like we have a lot of things that are still coming. We have stuff like the mentor and mentor feature. We have like the community feature. We have like a lot coming in like few months to come. So yeah, that's basically everything. So I would just like to say again, thank you for having us again. Thank you very much for having us. We know everyone is kind of very busy, so we really appreciate from your time. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Pedro, for closing remarks. So we've come to the end of this session. Thank you, everyone, for joining. If you missed any parts of this session, you can always go back to watch on YouTube. The link is live. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Victoria.
Bye, Vida. Omalayo. Bye.
All right, bye bye, everybody.